Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. Once again, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Symphogear. This one's titled Passing in the Night. Okay, so, Symphogear, we're back. Sorry it's a day late. The first of the month always tends to be a very busy one for my personal life. Not personal life, more like work life in the real world. So that's why usually it gets bogged down a bit. It looks like first of the month falls on a Monday again next month because it's 28 days in February this year. So it might happen again first of next month, so warning you in advance of that. But we got to it in the end, and I'm excited to get back into it. I'm enjoying this series a lot. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, the first series can be a bit iffy, and then it just progressively gets better and better and better and better. I'm already sold just on the first season alone, so knowing that there is potential for it to improve beyond even this is always a good sign, because it's not often that shows can truly capture me within the first episode, let alone 2 or 3 episodes. That's why I have the 3-episode rule as my main go-to rule when starting a new series, unless there's, for the sake of the channel, I need to cut down on shows because I'm already too busy, I can't properly enjoy the shows, then obviously I might cut it down shorter. But yeah, I'm sold on the concept of the show already, and the transformation sequences, although very, well, not very, relatively basic, considering how we're used to now. I mean, this series is 9 years old now. It first aired in January 2012, so this is a 9-year-old show that I'm watching. For 9 years old, it looks pretty decent. Yes, you can tell some animation quality is kind of lacking in certain places, but it's only going to improve as the series go on, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So last time, we protected the girl from the noise as we activated our newfound ability with the fragments of the relic that are embedded in us. We can activate them to summon our Symphogear and therefore take on the noise. We're very inexperienced with it, but we now have the capability to use it and fight, which means we are introduced to Mobile Disaster Response Course Section 2, where we get a medical checkup and we meet the inventor of this particular armor, who was named something, Ryoko Sakurai. There we go. She's the one that's engineered all this. We then have Genjiro, the commander, I believe. Right? He's the commander? Yeah, he's the leader of Division 2. Yeah. And then we've got Tsubasa, who is very much at odds with us because we're a constant reminder of Kanade, essentially, who she lost 2 years ago because it's her gear that's now embedded in us. And because it's exactly like if Hibiki was just another candidate who could use a relic and was a different relic, I think Tsubasa would still be a bit like, I don't need anyone else, because of the loss of losing someone so close to you. She doesn't want to get close to another person because she doesn't want to lose them as well. That's a bit different to having Kanade's Symphogear just pushed in your face and like a constant reminder of that. Is a little bit of a difference there, and yeah, it is quite apparent in that regard. So yeah, I can understand where she's coming from, although wanting to fight Hibiki after defeating the noise that they defeated at the end of the episode, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think Symphogears aren't really meant to be fighting each other, they're for fighting against the noise. But I'm interested to see how a Symphogear versus Symphogear fight would be, because 2 songs going off at the same time, I'm kind of curious as to how they would interpret that. Like, would they include the singing at all? Is the singing only specifically for going against the noise? Or would they sing against each other as they were battling Symphogear? I'm curious how that would end up being, so I'm interested to see how they interpret that for this episode. But we learned some more about the relics. They cannot be created. You have to adapt the relic that you find, which implies where the hell did these relics come from in the beginning. That feels like a overall serious question that I don't think Season 1 will answer necessarily, but yeah, I do wonder what the purpose of the relics were, where the noise came from, what they're ultimately after. Like, it's all very well having a world-ending apocalypse type scenario on the horizon if it wasn't for our last line of defense type thing. Like we've seen that with the Huge and the Lilies in Assault Elite Bouquet, for example. It's done like with the Grim and the Huntresses that you see in like Ruby. Like it's a very common concept that has been done a lot. It's just how you interpret what the goals and ambitions of said power are, and how your power relates to that, and there's more complexness that you can add in that, which on the surface you might not initially see. You'll be like, oh, this is just another one of these types of shows, but there is some complexity there that you can explore, and considering this has got 5 seasons, I'm sure there's plenty of complexity that we can explore through all of it, because you don't get 5 seasons out of something that's very shallow. Normally. Okay? There are exceptions to that rule, okay? But yeah, super excited to see where this goes. So, landing up the episode. As per usual, here on YouTube, we do time-based format actions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture actions I do, which is everything from this season, the request shows, some of the backdated stuff that I'll be doing in the gap between this and next season. There's a movie poll on there now as well, so you can vote for what movie you'd like me to watch this month. Your Name is currently winning, because, of course it is. I did not expect anything other than that. It's probably the most popular movie of the current generation. Realistically, I don't know any movies that really compete with that. Maybe the My Hero movies, but that's only if you're actually into the franchise, I suppose. Whereas Your Name is like, you don't have to be a member of any franchise, you just have to be like, yeah, go watch this. The only things that could probably go against that are maybe like Ghibli movies, but I haven't put any Ghibli movies on this list, because I've gone for more recent movies in the past 4 or so years, rather than anything older than that. But maybe we'll put a Ghibli movie on once Your Name goes, who knows. Ghibli movie that I haven't yet seen, obviously. But yeah, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Crunchyroll, since that's where I can legally view it here in the UK. I think this ultimately ends up being the Blu-ray version, but I have no idea. It was uploaded in 2015, which is 3 years after it originally came out, so who knows what version this actually is, but it's the version we're watching anyway. Yeah, no logos or anything at the beginning, right? We just fade into the episode. I'll call out the OP when it starts. Maybe that'll help out. But you can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when this is transitioning. Anyway, with all that said, let's just get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. There's the noise. Oof. Just running. Yep. Still can't get along. Okay, OP time. So that was a month in advance, I guess. Or had they already been together a month last time? I can't remember. Alright. Here we go. Passing in the night. Better get it done. Yeah. That's dangerous. Don't close your eyes. Yeah, she is. Yeah. This is where we left our last episode. You're gonna stop them? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. That's harsh. Hmm. Okay. She's never brought the weapon out, right? Yeah, she's never done that. Hmm. Hmm. Oh shit. Okay. That's Heaven's Strike. Jesus. Oh shit. Uncle. Okay. Oh shit. How? How? That's what you're worried about. I'm super curious about the commander now. Hmm. Hmm. I guess we don't fully understand how Symphogear fights between each other work. Okay. Uh, is that the right thing to say? Yeah. Don't replace someone that meant so much to someone. That was not the right thing to say. Don't say you'll replace someone. You'll live up to their name and keep their legacy going, or something along those lines. Don't replace someone like that. That was definitely the wrong thing to say. That scream though. Oh, that sent shivers. Holy shit. Of course, blames herself for it. Oof. Huh? Alright. Ooh. Yes. I have a feeling something's going to happen on that day. I have a horrible feeling, though. Hmm. Okay. Friendly meeting, sure. Is there a pattern? Okay. $13, okay. But existed before. Hence why relics exist. So noise explains dragons. Sure. Then what are they after? Right. Absolutely correct questions to be answering. Yeah, my idea. Sacristy, okay. Is that the one they were experimenting in the... Was that the one that was at the stadium that time? I can't remember the name of that one. Right. Oh. Interesting. That'd be quite the breakthrough. Uh-huh. Yes. Of course they have. Hmm. Hmm. Logical would be... I mean, the logical thing would be to suspect someone on the inside, but... they're probably not going to entertain that one, just not to sow dissent amongst each other and start doubting everyone, right? Okay. Ah, okay. Hmm. Sure. Excuse me. 13, 40 odd. Hmm. What gave you that idea? She's trying to detach herself from all those feelings. What's the point? So, that's a question. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Yep. That's gonna take a while. She's gonna get called away, isn't she? Yeah. Saw this one coming. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Hmm. Ugh. Oh boy, here they are. Here we go. Transform. Still can't summon the weapon though, so we're just hand to hand for now. Oh. I think that's the bigger one, isn't it? Oh. It's running away? Interesting. Hmm. Nice. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. This is concerning, but also pretty cool. It snaps her out of it though. Up it goes. That's Tsubasa, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, holy shit. Have a standoff. What? What? Uh, okay. Okay, new character introduction. Okay. I hate that as soon as it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna plan this, we're gonna go see the stars, we're gonna get this done, we're gonna go do this. Like, yeah, it was never gonna happen, was it? I'm still creeped out by the imagery of this ED. I assume there's a purpose here, but it's creepy. Music of the show is still fantastic, though. Alright. Alright, very good, very good. See, I think that armor of or whatever you say it, that was the one they would put under the stadium, right? And then the other one they were experimenting on was not it, probably. Let me just find my Symphogear comments, because that will definitely answer it. Symphogear episode 2 comments. Let's see. Or was it the one before that, probably? It's probably on episode 1, isn't it? More than likely. So let's go for Symphogear 1. Episode 1, yes. Let's see. Lyrics relevant, yes, I know that. I swear I saw more information on that. Could have sworn I saw more information that was explaining that sort of thing, but maybe I'm just an idiot and can't find it anymore. But I could have sworn someone mentioned it. Maybe they didn't. So yeah, what was that first relic that they were experimenting on? Let's see if I can find it again. I think I probably commented on the last episode, actually, now that I think about it, but let's see. Where is it? Relic will go out of control, yes. Yes, there it is. Nair something. I saw it. Nerstan. And then, is that the one they just said at the end of episode 3 here? Or was that the one they mentioned earlier? I can't remember. So this is the armor. This is the armor of that, yeah, the one relic that went berserk that one night. So they did continue with it and have seemed to have been able to make it use of it. So now it's belonging to white-haired girl. Okay, and I think, if I remember correctly, is this going to be Chris that Wargle has as his show request? This might be Chris. Because I've seen Chris's design, and that's the only other white-haired character I know in this show, so it's possible that might be Chris then. Okay. Might be able to... Well, we're meeting a new character anyway that is now able to use that relic from 2 years ago that caused the whole issue, which is probably another poor reminder for Tsubasa, ultimately. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Great episode, again. Absolutely great episode. I'm curious as to how the hell the commander was able to stop that attack from Tsubasa. Like, how on earth did he have the power to do that? Like, how? Like, how? But yeah, seeing her go into a rage, essentially, was kind of interesting. Because, again, yeah, Hibiki has not got the weapon out yet. They mentioned the spear that pierces through everything or whatever, right? That has not come into play yet. She doesn't know how to. So I wonder if she ever will, or if she's going to make Gungnir her own and maybe go into this rage style. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that and see where that goes. But again, this show is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to keep this secret from Miku, though. How are we meant to hide this from Miku long term? Because it's just gonna keep getting worse, right? Like, So many things were going to be disappearing for something important every single time. It's like, she's going to unintentionally find out or something by the end of it, I'm sure. Maybe not this season. Maybe she won't know this season, but I get the feeling that she's probably going to be involved later on in some capacity. Like, she's going to stumble upon it, find out for herself, or Hibiki might have to cave in and tell her because it's tearing their friendship apart or something along those lines. I feel like that's going to be a problem at some point in the series. Whether it's a Season 1 plot, a Season 4 plot, I don't even know, but I feel like they're going to use that because why wouldn't you? You're already laying the groundwork here with things like that and missing the shooting stars and all that, so makes me think that it might be used as a story device later on, but we'll see. So far, Season 1 is going to be about establishing Hibiki and Tsubasa for the most part. Then we've got our other main character, which I believe that was Chris, wielding the Nuhastan, however you pronounce it, I don't know. But I feel like it's going to be built around those three and then the commanders and stuff, for the most part. Getting them established, and then from there we can start moving on into other things. I don't know who the antagonist, or if we're going to have an antagonist necessarily. Like, do the Noise have a leader? Like, obviously they're after that near completed relic, right? A relic that, if completed, what was the name of that completed relic? Let's see if I can find it again. Sacristy the Durandal. Someone or something is after the Durandal. Okay, so they're after that. Why would they be after that? I mean, it's completed relic. That's super powerful, to be fair. If it constantly outputs 100% of its power, that would be something. But again, it's like, the US going after it, I mean, that makes total sense. The US wants to be in control of everything at all times. Like, they don't like anyone else being in control of anything. That makes sense. Sorry, US viewers, but yeah, your government's like that. You like to impose on others, and like, I'm British. Our government was very much the same, although we've kind of learned our lesson by this point. We know we're not all that anymore. Some of us know. Some political leanings might disagree with that, but yeah, we had our time in the sun, and yeah, we still get involved because we follow America for the most part, and like, we get involved with their shit as well. But yeah, anyway, yeah, America trying to interfere makes sense. The idea that someone inside is trying to do it, that also makes sense, but we haven't really met any character that even could possibly be considered as that. Like, yeah, like, if we start developing, unless it's going to be like the manager or something, but it's not going to be that stupid. If we start developing some of the other people in the division, and like, we start meeting some of them, the more development we get on some of those characters, the more likely I think it will be that there's a traitor inside. Because normally those types of characters aren't super developed. You might get a name here or there, you might see what they do, but if you start getting development as to who they are as characters, then I think the potential that one of them could be a traitor starts to go up. But as of right now, it could be anyone. Could be anyone or anything, as they said, so I'm not going to make any judgments on anyone yet. We'll let the series play. Also, we're an hour in. It's an hour in. You can't really make a judgment as to what's going on just yet, can you? We're only a quarter of the way through the series, if that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. I'm loving this series. It very easily survives the 3-episode rule, although I didn't even consider that because I was hooked from episode 1. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as well as your comments of what you thought. Being mindful of spoilers, of course, because this is my first experience with Symphogear, and I don't want to be spoiled on what's coming up, because whilst I know for certain we'll be watching Season 1, it's very much up to, did I say Wargle? I think I said Wargle, right? Wargle's sponsoring this one. I should learn this a bit better, shouldn't I? I have them all written down. Yeah, so Wargle might be sponsoring future seasons of this, or someone else might want to sponsor future seasons of this as well, so I will, in all likelihood, get around to all 5 seasons eventually. Who knows when that will be, because even if I went at the fastest rate I could right now, that would end up being, well, that would be a whole year at least of Symphogear content. So it's going to take a while because there's just so much of it. Thank God these are only single core seasons though, otherwise it would take even longer. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to see next week's episode, which will be on time hopefully, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.